What's going on, YouTube, man? Welcome back to our channel here at Vagabond Builds, and today we're going to be bringing you a walk-around review video of the all-new 2024 Hummer GMC SUV EV, and we're going to be talking about exterior, interior, and specs about this exact beast of a car. But before we do, because it's not a sponsored video, we ask that you tap two buttons because we truly appreciate you guys' support here at Vagabond Builds, and that is the like button and subscribe to our channel. Also, if you do have something for us to film, here's our email. Email us and we could talk details later. A special shout out and a thanks to reliable GMC, Cadillac, and Buick here at the Roseville Auto Mall in Roseville, California for providing us this beautiful 2024 Hummer EV for this walk-around review. Also, guys, keep watching, stay tuned because we are going to be dropping that MSRP sticker later on in this video. So now let's go ahead and talk 2024 Hummer EV SUV. So let's start this review and walk around video off with talking some specs about this insane SUV EV Hummer on the market, now paired with GMC, of course, as you know. Now, if you guys want to look at our other video about the pickup and kind of do a comparison, it is totally up to you guys. But let's go ahead and pop the hood to this car. Now, guess what? Electric controlled, but no engine, of course, because electric vehicle. Now, you do have cargo room and you can drop that infinity roof in this cargo room, but I'm showing you guys this because no engine. Now, it does come with 3 electric motors, 1 to power the front axle and 2 to power the back because it is the first edition. Now, remember, you are going to have different trims, okay? First edition is about 2,500 units made is what I'm getting. You are going to have like the EV2X or the EV3 or whatnot. But keep an eye out for this. This is the cream of the crop in this moonshot green matte color. And we're going to be pointing out some things that are just first edition exclusive, okay? Now, gives you about 830 horsepower with 11,500 pounds-feet of torque. That is what they're speculating. Now, I'm sure numbers might change or are going to change, but you literally get a 0 to 60 in 3.4 seconds. That is almost as fast as my Lamborghini. That is insane with such a big car. Now, if you come over to the side, let's go ahead and shut this hood, and you're gonna press and hold this button to shut that. We're gonna go ahead and talk some dimensions. Dimensions starting with length is 197 inches, width 94 inches, and height is about 78 inches. A little bit about the MPGe on this car is 59 city, 48 highway, and a 53 combined. With the 170 kilowatt battery pack, you get about 314 miles to a full charge. And a whopping 16-inch of ground clearance, everybody. That is insane. We left the SUV itself in extract mode because wanted to show you guys that full 16-inch ground clearance that you could only drive 12 miles an hour in, okay? But again, let's go ahead and talk front end. Front end, you get that premium LED Hummer look with the Hummer written across in the light. You don't have no 3D pop emblems. EVs stamped right there or engraved into that lighting. And get a load of this. See that little shape there? That is an H4 Hummer, okay? Now, again, the moonshot green matte is just a beautiful color. I am falling in love with this car just talking about it, guys. The only sad part about this video is I don't have deep enough pockets to buy this car. Again, and this bumper itself comes with like a metallic black color, matte black trims with the piano black gloss lower. So you got a lot of colors, a lot of finishes on this front end with that kind of flat silver on the lower side in that skid plate going all the way down. Huge, huge, huge recovery hooks here on the front. You also get 1 in the back. Comparing it to the pickup, you get 2 in the back that you can like strap it to a helicopter or whatnot. This you cannot because you are probably gonna have kids in the car if you're driving this. All right, so camera integrated here in the front, bumper sensors going across that bumper cover, and GMC in that black yet chrome emblem there on the driver's side. LED fog lights. Coming over to the side itself, Wanted to show you guys that adaptive air suspension. Look how big those things are. Phenomenal, okay? Just wanted to show you guys a look on that. With the plastic wheel well. The trim itself comes in that same metallic black color from the front over to the back. Over to the side. One thing that I do like on this car itself is that painted wheel well trim because it gives it a higher class, more rich, bougie feel. More like you're getting more car for your buck, okay? Let's talk wheels now in that aluminum finish, beautiful gunmetal gray HEV, Hummer EV, engraved and stamped on the rim with a machine surface kind of outline going around that Hummer rim. What are we looking at? We're looking at 305, 55, 22 size tires, and they are the Goodyear Wranglers. Beautiful. Just, my goodness, this car is just phenomenal. I just can't get enough of it. Up top, you get that metallic black again. This is the piano black, okay? This is the metallic going across. The trim up here is that kind of just flat or pure black. Looks like no metallic. Hummer right there in the bottom left-hand corner of that glass, letting you know that that Hummer is on the moon, okay? Side mirror comes heated, blind spot assist, automatic foldable with your cameras here, so you get your 360 camera sensoring and all that good stuff. H with the Hummer in the center, EV stamped beautiful with your big mud flaps, leading us to those stomp pads or your running boards. Okay, going to go ahead and open this door so you guys get an idea of what it looks like, your rocker panel trim area, and then finishing off with that metallic black that comes over from that wheel well trim over to the side. Keyless fob entry, you can lock the car by pressing that button. Up top, you have that full infinity roof, and we're gonna show you guys that. You can't see it now because my filmer is just a tad bit shorter than me, so he can't get that fully up there because of extract mode. Now, get a load of this, I would have to say, quarter panel area. It is just beautiful how it just kind of gives it that wider quarter panel stance. And that just makes it more of an aggressive off-road kind of rugged look here in the back. With that American flag on each side, on the driver and the passenger, and I'm a huge fan of that. Okay, coming over, this is where you're gonna press that plug lid, and that's where you're gonna be plugging from, that 170 kilowatt battery. Now we're here at the rear, so let's go ahead and start from the top of the rear, okay? Again, like the front, you've seen those 3 lights up top, right? Kind of reminds you of a semi-truck. You get that integrated brake lighting. You can't really see it if that brake light isn't on or pressed. But again, it's in that same shape as that big H that I showed you guys in that lighting for that Hummer. Camera for live feed on that rear view mirror. And then we drop over here, and this is another camera on the back of your spare tire. Hummer in that kind of moon gray with that moon look. Again, we do know that they did stamp their car with that kind of moonish design. Hummer, again, EV stamped with the GMC emblem on the passenger side. If we come down, we got the bumper sensors in that metallic black bumper. And then the towing capacity of about 7,500 pounds of towing capacity. You get your plugs and then 1 recovery hook or tow hook there in the back, just enough to pull somebody if they're broken down. Look at the taillights. Again, that same H that we see, that's kind of a theme around the car, is pretty much that taillight. They literally just flip it on a vertical plane, and they got those beautiful kind of crystallized or clear taillights. LED, just a beautiful, rich taillight look. Now, one way to open up that we're moving forward into the cargo area, and there is a button here that you're gonna open and close this tailgate. Full electric tailgate open. Hummer EV stamped on the back or the inside of that tailgate. Coming into the cargo area, get a load of the cargo area. Now you get a whopping full 82 cubic feet of cargo area for people who'd like to know. Now just pay attention that the increased level of the cargo area or the height of it will be a little bit harder to get your stuff inside the car, okay? But that finish on the mat itself is kind of that moon look. right? Like you're driving on the moon. You got your more personal pocket room. You got your tire situation going on behind this. You can drop these seats by that electric control unit, and you get that one level or that one plane feel on this truck. I mean, on this SUV. So if you do go camping or whatnot, and you would throw a sleeping bag back here, or if you need more space for like a dishwasher or whatever, you can drop this back here. Maybe skis or bikes or whatever. Now, here on the left, you get an inverter with some tow hooks on the left and the right, and a little bit of cubby room here. That subwoofer from a 14-speaker premium Bose sound subwoofer that comes with the first edition. Now let's go ahead and shut this tailgate. Gosh, it's phenomenal. I just can't keep not saying phenomenal because it is just such a beautiful and rich car, literally. You do get about 314 miles to a full charge on this car SUV. Forgot to mention that. But again, as we're continuing, you're going to be getting more information. Now that we're done talking about the specs, exterior, let's go ahead and talk interior. Now sitting on the interior side of the 2024 Hummer EV SUV Edition 1 right here on the passenger side of that dashboard. Get a load of the lunar shadow interior color with the bronze and how the H shapes on the outside of those vents there on a vertical plane and here on a horizontal plane. And literally the 13.4-inch infotainment screen with the fully digital driver cockpit cluster. Just a beautiful look. Leather wrapped seats, perforated. My gosh, just that very rugged Hummer GMC look. Beautiful. Gosh, I wish literally my emotions can transfer through the screen to you guys to let you guys kind of get the feel of how much I like this car, okay? Up top, you got the infinity roof with that sky panel. It is beautiful, and that is all 4 panels come with that same look, so you're in touch with the outside, okay? But again, before we even start talking about this inside, okay, let's go ahead and show you guys something cool. When we drop the extraction mode on this Hummer EV, right here, we're gonna drop that down. And now that it's all the way down, or its entry exit level is what they call the exact mode on this height, this is what it kind of looks like from an everyday perspective, okay? Now, let's go ahead and bring this interior over to you with starting from the door panel, okay? You got that lunar shadow color going across with the black, and it has that kind of rough canvas feel, okay? Hummer EV kind of into that fabric itself or that leather, the bronze trim with that line horizontal texture, window control unit with your controls for your side mirrors and your memory seating with that beautiful Hummer handle rugged look, okay? On the left-hand side, you got your regular GM control unit, and that is the front or frunk tailgate button. In order to close that, you would press and hold that button to close that. You could also open up the real tailgate, that's your parking button. You could drop all 4 windows all at the same time here, charging button and your dimmable lighting wheel. Let's go ahead and show you guys 14-speaker premium Bose sound system, again in that lunar or moon type of design. Wheel itself, very rugged. Hummer going across, literally looks like a transformer with the bronze trim H with the Hummer EV, same on the exterior, also same on the inside. Full digital cockpit cluster that you can control that infotainment card on the right. Let's go ahead and you could change the display layout, go from lunar over to clean mode. And literally it switches like a transformer. That is super sweet. Okay, just want to show you guys a little bit about that. We're not going to take too much time. And you get your compass and all the good stuff. Controls for your windshield wipers and your signal lighting. Your regen paddle here on the left of the car itself. And then you get buttons for channeling and volume and things of that sort on your media player. Now, 13.4-inch infotainment screen. Let's go ahead and show you guys a little bit about it. What is the look activating off-road experience? It's getting you kind of your compass, altitude, drive mode normal, and you can go in through different modes itself with this wheel here on the center console. But we're not going to go into all of that because, again, if the video is too long, you will not watch my videos. Now, Google Assistant, you get that, okay? And we could go open maps. I want to show you guys what it looks like with a full navigation map. And GPS, let's wait until that turn on. Done. Close. Okay. And this is what it's looking like, okay? Wait until the map comes up here at Google. All right, that's what it kind of looks like. Could go ahead and slide that, letting you know tire pressure, degrees, and all that good stuff. There's just so much information here on this car. Let's go into the media, show you guys. Now, the graphic or the interface is powered by EA Games, giving it the very super high-tech interface. Go back home. That is just a beautiful look. Now, let me go ahead and show you guys what it looks like when we go through modes. My mode, you can customize your own mode to normal, and you get that full like gaming look. If you're tow haul, look at that, you're towing a rocket behind you. That is super cool. Off-road, this is the mode you're going to be on if you want the extract on. And then my mode, that is up to you on how you want to place that. You got those little control unit panel right there, touch sensitive, the heated seating. You can sync them. There goes your vents. Sorry, not touch sensitive, because I thought it was touch sensitive, but it is the button itself, okay? So you're going to literally have to press that button and drop that, show you guys what that looks like, okay? Now, close that. You got the heated steering wheel, traction control hazards, parking sensors, right? The vents, let's go ahead and pop this open. USB-C, USB-A plug-in with a wireless charging pad. Cup holders, again, the knob for going into crab movement, or you're going to do that crab walk. Get that with the adaptive air suspension controls here. The T shift button and that bronze with that leather wrap, that is super cool, but it does still keep that same GM look that we see in other GM manufactured cars. Up top, you get the live feed rear view mirror. I'll show you guys that, okay? Close that. All right, and we're gonna go show you guys a little bit about how to open up this infinity roof. You got the levers there, just like that, and then you're gonna have to literally lift this, all right, and it pops up and you can slide it, kind of like those old 90s T-tops, okay? Close that, and then you just lock it back into place, all right? With your O-snap handles here on your A-pillars. That is super cool. Now, to finish off this front end, you got a straight to the point, simple locking glove compartment that you get on this car. And again, another bell and whistle. You get a tow brake assist control unit right there by your steering column. Let's go ahead and flip this open, and then we're going to head over to the second row. Removable tray, and then a 12-volt outlet in your little cubby room. Now let's go ahead and talk second row seating. So second row seating, we left the backrest down so you guys get an idea of what it looks like here from the rear doors shooting towards the back of this Hummer EV. Just a great amount of space, 82 cubic feet of space, and that's what it looks like. Let's go ahead and pop this 60%er and step inside the SUV itself, shut the door, pop this 40%er. All right, and how would you put these down? Again, you have a lever here by your shoulders, okay? Now get a load of just the look on this car, man. I just can't get enough of it, honestly. I'm just sad that I don't have the money to buy it. Armrest with the big cup holders. Shout out to GM for dropping those big cup holders here in the rear. In front of us, what do we see? We got the pockets on the front of both, on the back of both front seats. In between both front seats, you get here your little entertainment center going on your center console, USB-C with the USB-A plug-in, heated seats, and then your controls for your vents, okay? For your airflow, AC or heating, okay? We have it on low because it's here. It's hot here in Roseville. Then down here, you can barely see it, but it's an inverter. Again, and lower than that is your rubber mats with that kind of moon landing type ordeal design. Again, that infinity top here in the back as well. You can lift each one. Maybe one of you guys want to just ride with that airflow coming in. That's also a possibility. It is literally centered around the passenger or driver. Each person gets their own feel inside this car. Door panel pretty much looks the same coming in from the front over to the back. In that same dress with that leather and the color with the bronze. I'm just a fan of that bronze. Again, snap handle on the B pillar. And that is just pretty much it. Lighting here on the back side. Now, how would I like that on a longer road trip? Maybe your head's right here or something and you can't see it, because this here itself, the glass, you can't literally drop the lighting there over you. But guys, pretty much done with the reviewer walk around of this car, so you guys can kind of get an idea of what the new 2024 Hummer EV looks at a full walk around review. Now guys, remember, reliable GMC, Buick, and Cadillac here at Roseville Auto Mall. Again, it's not a sponsored video, but we got free hats, so we might as well mention them again. Tap the like button and subscribe to our channel because we have more cool things coming. Guys, promised MSRP sticker, here it goes, so you guys get an idea of what it looks like and the price tag on top. All right, keep watching because we have more cool reviews and builds and product reviews coming here at Vagabond Builds. God bless.